for a long time, and they always seem to get themselves into some pretty unusual situations. Let's welcome Pearl and Mabel, the church ladies.
This is it, Pearl. This is the place. Are you sure this is the place? Yes, that's what, I saw it on the interweb.
I checked funeral home. They wanted $2,000 for a casket. You said these were only $35?
$35. That's what the man said when I called him.
Oh, there he is now. Let's ask him just to make sure. Excuse me, honey. Yeah. Are these the casket sets for sale for $35? Okay, thank you, honey. Yeah, these are the ones, Mabel. But look, they got stains all over the side of them.
Oh, don't worry about that little spray and wash. I saw she hanging somewhere out there. And I bet she made us a quilt.
Oh,
That looked really nice, covered with scratches and right.
well, yeah, they meet every Thursday from 1 to 3 o'clock.
Well, maybe 5 or 6, depending on how long they want to talk.
Yeah. Well, Mabel, I wonder if our pocketbooks and our hats will fit down in there.
Yeah, we better
I better
ask.
ask you.
Yeah.
Excuse me, honey. Yeah, I hate to bother you, but we want to make sure our pocketbooks and our hats fit in this casket. Do you care if we try one out? Okay, honey, I will. He says we can, but I got to be careful.
Well, go ahead.
Me?
Yeah.
You want me to get in the casket?
Yeah, you're a little younger.
But I got bad knees.
Well, I'll help you.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, I'll help you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, me too.
Oh my gosh. Shimmy down there. Shimmy down.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Oh, it's giving me a heart attack. Praise God.
My hat fits real good, and my pocketbook fits real good. I put my Bible right here.
Well, my hat don't feel so good, but anyway, we can put your Kleenex and your gum on either side. You got room.
I put some potato chips in here for the trip too.
Everybody gets.
Let me try your one.
Well, now wait a minute. Here's my camera. I want you to take a picture of heaven when you get there. That way I'll know what it looks like.
Mabel, I'm not going now. This is just a test run.
Well, you have to spoil everything. Anyway, if you went to the other place, don't bother taking pictures.
Let me try your purse, see if your purse won't
Okay, yeah. See, mine's a little bigger.
Yeah, yours is a little bigger. Yeah, it is a little bit bigger. Mabel?
Yeah.
There's no lid on this casket.
No, I don't see what. Don't worry about it. I know this guy, he works at this place, and they got that industrial saran wrap. They'll just wrap it around, wrap it around, and everybody will be able to see you. And they'll see that pretty quilt.
Oh, it ain't like I'm going to suffocate, right?
No, you won't
Okay,
suffocate.
well, let me get out of here.
Give me my
Let me
purse.
see if I can get out of here now.
All right. Now be careful. Pearl, let me help you. Pearl, honey, don't fall. I don't want you to go yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right.
Boy, I'm glad nobody seen me get out of that thing. Well, it's not a pretty sight, was it?
No, it wouldn't.
Well, we best get asking if we can get a couple of these ordered.
Well, we got to get one for Early and Mary Lou, too.
Oh.
We promised them we'd get one.
Let me check with you. Excuse me, honey. Yeah. Yeah, we wanted to know if we could get 4 of these for $35. Yeah. Is the shipping free? Okay, yeah. You go to church, honey? Yeah, well, bless his heart. He goes to church.
Oh, we love us some Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes,
Get those quilt ladies ready.
we do. Yeah, we're going to have to get them ready, and then we'll be ready for the Lord.
That's right.
Yeah.
Love ya.
Wow, so Pearl and Mabel, you guys are pretty good friends, I hear.
Oh, yeah. Bible school.
And now, can I ask, why were you casket shopping today?
Well, we got to be ready for our neighbor, and a sale is a sale, isn't that
Oh,
right?
praise Jesus, yes. We was on our way to Walmart.
Yeah.
And, because they got a sale. And it's on that hemorodol, and we use it for our sinuses.
Yeah, that hemorodol, when you put that little thing on your nose, and you got allergies, and you ought to try it. Yeah, thank you.
Well, I best let you ladies get on to Walmart then, and I hope you'll come back and visit us again.
We will, but you know what, before we go to Walmart, we always get a little geared up to go shopping, and we sing a little song. Would that be all right?
I'd love to hear. Would we like to hear the song?
I'm ready. Go down to Walmart, go on a run. Go down to Walmart, have a little fun. Going down to Walmart, going in a whirl. Going down to Walmart, buy free pearl.
People down at Walmart just don't care. They're out there running around in underwear.
Going down to Walmart, going on a run. Going down to Walmart, have a little fun.
You come back and see us again real soon.
Did you see that she had something in between her teeth?
Yeah, I think she had broccoli for lunch.
The famous duo, Rowan and Martin. Please help me welcome Rowan and Martin.
Hey, I got a story I want to tell you guys. Yeah, it's a joke, okay? Okay. All right? And you're going to laugh, okay? Okay, what do I do? Well, I'm going to need your help. Okay? I'm going to tell a joke. Okay. And your line is this. I'm going to say, I got a dog. Okay. And all you have to say is, does your dog chase cats? Okay. It's very simple line. Okay? All right. Hey, Rowan, I just got a dog. Oh, yeah, what kind of dog you get? It's immaterial what kind of dog. You ain't got one line. All you gotta say is, does he chase cats? What kind of dog is it? Okay, I got a collie. Okay, I love collies. Okay, you love collies. Yeah, nice dog. Okay, all right. Listen, Rowan. Hey, I just got a dog. And it's a collie. What'd you pay for that dog? Oh my God, it's immaterial what I paid for the dog. Oh, what did you pay? Okay, I paid $100 for it. What'd you get? Listen, all you're supposed to say is the dog chased cats. Okay. Okay? All right. Hey, look, I just got a dog. And it's a collie. And I paid $100 for it. Where'd you get the $50? Oh my God. You know what? You remind me of my uncle. What, he chased cats? Oh, my God.
That's for sure. Well, Donnie, I only have one question for you. Does your dog chase cats?
Only on Orchid Drive.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, honestly. I'll tell you what, I decided to get a tattoo.
Oh yeah, well, what kind of tattoo are you going to get?
Oh, I'm going to get a beautiful picture of the most, tattoo of the most beautiful woman you ever saw.
Where are you going to put a tattoo like that?
I'm going to put it on my wife's face.
Oh, Donnie. You better go buy some roses for her right now. Thanks for being here.
one of the serious problems.
Next, we have Janet and her friends to show us what happens when Janet tries to put a garden in a garden of flowers. Things just don't seem to go right. Let's join them as this is called the New York Garden. Here's a big one for us, okay? All right. Well, how about this? Looks good. Try some of that. Oh, what's this? Oh, that is so good. Oh, come on. Isn't it a beautiful evening? Oh, what is this what is this going on? You. Hello. Oh, well, I want to plant the garden and the flower garden. What are you doing? You're having a drink while I'm gonna plant the garden? You look at me though? You're not gonna help me? No, you're on your own. What am I gonna do with those? They're planning a party? Yeah. And you paint your garden. We're having a drink. I'll do it without you. Okay, if I plant, would you buy my flowers? You mix me up. How many dozen? That's not hard to do. Are you gonna buy my flowers? That's not loud enough. Are you? Okay, let's go. Okay. Go ahead. You're good girl. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh, she looks like my husband. I'm there. It's hard to look at. What's that? What's that? What in the world? Yeah, I don't know. She got it. In New York City, she's painting a garden. Yes, if I can find the seed, we get the bottom of this. I think she can get it on the ground. Oh, no. Get up. Something is Something's wrong. She's got pants. It's climbing somewhere. What am I going to do? I think that I'm going to take this off. Oh, oh my goodness, what are you doing? Oh, I need 911 fast. Fast. Sir, can we get you? I got it. You got that. She got us something. What you got? Somebody help me! That was a Latigo! A what? A Latigo! Oh! What are you mad about? Here, folks. No flour over there. You can buy it at the Walmart. Let's have a fancy drink. That's a win there for me. Oh, yeah. One is not enough. I need more. Okay, mix of two. Hold on. Oh. Hey, what about me? I did not enough. I don't have it. No, you don't get mine. I don't share. My name's Sharon. Let's have a party. You know, Ann, I read an interesting article the other day. It was quite interesting to me because they're doing a research and a study, and they say that women that carry a little extra weight live a lot longer than men that mention it. And did you know that Lake Region Village has its own baseball team?
I did not know that.
Yeah, well, we have with us tonight on our show, the manager of the Lake Region Sluggers. Please welcome the main slugger.
How do I go, Jamie?
Well, you can suck your gut in a little bit, that might help.
I didn't want to come on this show.
No, you don't have nothing to say.
I'd like to hold my bet.
Okay.
So, Tony, I understand that you have a nickname, the Slugger.
That's right.
How did you get that name?
Well, here's the story. I was a player on the team as a pitcher. When you're behind the plate there, waiting, all that kind of good stuff. These guys come walking up, make watch tracks. Off-color remarks. So after a while, one guy make an off-color remark, I'd slog him. Well, after about 4 or 5 times, I wasn't the player anymore. They made me the manager.
I can't believe you're still on the team.
You know what? Enough about me. I got my list of all my players here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Would you like to hear about them?
sure.
Go ahead.
Why don't you start off by telling me who's on first base?
Yes.
No, I mean the fellow's name that's on first base.
Who?
The fellow's first name.
Who?
The guy on first base.
Who was on first base?
Why are you asking me?
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, who was on first base?
I'm asking you. Who is on first base?
That's the man's name.
When you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. After all, he earned it.
Who is?
Yes.
So who gets it?
Why shouldn't he? Sometimes his wife comes down and gets it.
Whose wife?
Yes. After all, he earned it. So they want to get it.
Who does?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm trying to find out what the guy's name is on first base.
Okay, hold on. What is on second base?
Now, I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
Oh, the Sluggers, do they have an outfield?
Well, absolutely.
And what's the left fielder's name?
Why?
Because.
Huh? We want to, why?
Because.
Oh, he's center field.
Wait a minute. You got a pitcher on this team.
Well, what kind of team would I have without a pitcher?
Tell me what the pitcher's name is.
Tomorrow.
Now, when a guy at bat bunts the ball, me being the good catcher, I want to throw the guy out at first base. So I pick up the ball and I throw it to who?
Now that's the first thing you've said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Don't get excited, take it easy.
Okay, listen, I throw the ball to first base. Okay, whoever it is grabs the ball. So the guy runs to second. Who picks up and bails and throws it to what? And that throws it, and I don't know, throws it back to tomorrow, and it's a triple play.
Yes, it could be.
Another guy gets up and brings a long ball to the center fielder, who is,
Because,
why, I don't know, I don't care.
what was that?
I said I don't care.
Oh, that's our shortstop.
I don't know any more about this ball team than I did before we got started.
Well, I gotta go when we got practice, and that's, one thing I forgot to tell you about practice. We really love practice. You know why?
Why?
Well, we practice on this, with this all-girls team in Lake Wales, and man, is it fun getting to first base.
Let's hear it for the Slugger.
song if you would.
And I said, me too. So we both went on a stroll and wound up down by the fishing hole where she said,
Do what you want to do.
oh. Well, I got silly and found a frog in the water by a hollow log, and I shook it at her. And I said, this frog's for you. And she said,
I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love you. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love you. Like I want to be loved by you.
now I think of that girl from time to time, and I called her up when I got a dime, and I said, hello, baby. And she said,
Ain't you cool?
and I said, do you remember when? And would you like to get together again? And she said,
I'll see you after school.
now, I was shy, and so for a while, most of my love was watch and smile when she said,
Come on over here.
whoa. Well, I was nervous, you might guess, still looking for something to slip down her dress. When she said,
Let's make it perfectly clear. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. Yes, cool. Yes, I don't like spiders and snakes. Matter of fact, I hate them, hate them, hate them, hate them. And I don't like them either. And that ain't what it takes to love me like I want to be loved by you.
better gather my critters.
Yes, please do. Dolly, you look like you were pretty outraged during that song.
Janie, can you blame me? All I wanted to do was get this young man's attention, and all he could do is show me his spiders and snakes, which you might have guessed I do not like.
Well, Jim, that girl's got a point there. Do you have anything to say about this?
Well, I suppose I did learn something from all of this.
What would that be, Jim?
Well, I learned that sometimes love can be quite cruel, especially to spiders and snakes.
Well, as much as I appreciate you being here, Doc, would you please make sure when you leave that you take your varmints with you, because we're not crazy about spiders and snakes either. And maybe the next time you could bring a little monkey or a kitten or something like that instead of those vicious varmints you got over there.
Well, I'll work on that.
Okay, thank you for being here tonight. Let's give him a hand, please.
Are we going to get a cat?
with us our very own sweet Eileen to tell us. Good evening. Good evening. Now, can everyone say karma? Karma. Oh, you can do better than that. Karma. Great. The best lie I can tell myself is I don't have to write anything down. I remember it. Guess what? I wrote it down. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do when I'm an old lady. It's a long way away. When I'm an old lady, I'll live with each kid. I'll bring them so much happiness, just as they did. I want to pay back all the joy they provided. Returning HD, oh, they'll be so excited. When I'm an old lady, I'll live with my kids. I'll write on the wall with red, whites, and blues, and I'll bounce on the furniture wearing my shoes. I'll stuff all the toilets, and oh, how they'll shout. And I'll put them on the bed, and then I'll walk. When they're on the phone and just out of reach, I'll get into things like sugar and bleach. Oh, they'll snap their fingers and then shake their head. And when they get angry, I'll hide under their bed. When they're cook dinner and call me to eat, I'll hide my green beans or salad or meat. And I'll gag on the okra that'll stand milk on the table. And when they get angry, I'll run with my maple. When I'm an old lady, live with my kids. I'll sit close to the TV until the channels are quick, and I'll cross both my eyes just to see if they'll fit. I'll take off my socks and I'll throw one away, and I'll play in the mud till the end of the day. And later, I'll lay down in bed and sigh. I'll thank God in prayer and then close my eyes. And my kids will look down with a smile slowly creeping, and with a great big sigh, say, "Wow, thank God she is sleeping." Do you hear something, Ann? Excuse me, who are you? And where did you come from?
I'm Rocky the Leprechaun, and I come to you from the county of Limerick. And I've always wanted to be on live television, and I've watched you for hours. So I thought I would just pop into your show.
You're a leprechaun? You're kind of big to be a leprechaun, aren't you?
Well, let me tell you about that. I made a wish to be 7 feet tall. And guess what? It was granted.
It was, wasn't it?
And yes, I brought 5 Irish lads with me.
Oh, well, would you like to introduce these Irish lads?
Oh, I think I hear them now. Ah! Hey guys, introduce yourselves.
I'm Irish lad number 1.
Irish lad number 2. And I'm Irish lad number 3. I'm the only Italian leprechaun in the bunch.
And I'm Irish lad number 5.
So what song are you going to sing for us tonight, Jared?
the name of this song is The Seven Drunken Nights, -2.
Hey, well, let's hear this song.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm drunker on this side. What about you?
Oh, as I come home on Monday night, as drunk could be, I saw a horse outside the door where my old horse should be. So I called me wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns that horse outside the door where my old horse should be?
Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool. Still you cannot see. That's the lovely sow me mother gave to me.
Well, many's the day I've traveled 100 miles or more, but the saddle on a sow shore I never saw before. And as I come home on Tuesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a coat behind the door where my old coat should be. So I called me wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns that coat behind the door where my old coat should be?
Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool. Still you cannot see. That's a lovely blanket my mother sent to me.
Well, many's the day I've traveled 100 miles or more, but buttons on a blanket shore I never saw before. And as I came home on Wednesday night, as drunk could be, I saw a pipe upon the jar where my old pipe should be. So I called me wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns that pipe upon the jar where my old pipe should be?
Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool. Still you cannot see. That's a lovely tin whistle me mother sent to me.
Well, many's the day I've traveled 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a tin whistle, sure, I never saw before. And as I came home on Thursday night, as drunk could be, I saw 2 boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be. So I called me wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns them boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be?
Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool. Still you cannot see. That's 2 geranium pots my mother sent to me.
Well, many's the day I've traveled 100 miles or more, but laces and geranium pots, sure I never saw before. And as I came home on Friday night, as drunk could be, I saw a head up on the bed where my old head should be. So I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns the head up on the bed where my old head should be?
Ah, you're drunk, you silly old fool. Still you cannot see. That's a lovely baby my mother sent to me.
Well, many's the day I've traveled 100 miles or more, but the baby boy with his whiskers on, sure, I never saw before. Hey guys, I think I lost me power to get home. Can you help me get home?
I'll get you home for your pot of
Go get him
gold.
home, get that gold.
Aye, lads.
Arr.
There's the pot of gold.
A heat wave blew right into town last week. She came from the island of Martinique. The can-can she dances will make you cry. The can-can is really the reason why we're having a heat wave, a tropical heat wave. The temperature's rising, it isn't surprising. No, no, no. That is not the kind of heat wave I'm having. Ladies out there over 50, which is probably about all of you, I think you know the kind of heat wave I'm having. I'm having a hot flash, a tropical hot flash. My personal summer is really a bummer. I'm having a hot flash. Comes on like a car crash. No warning, just hot flash. Outside it is nippy, but I'm hot and drippy. Oh, I'm having a hot flash. Gee, my anatomy makes the mercury jump to 103. Yes, sir, I'm having a hot flash, a tropical hot flash. My personal summer is really a bummer. I'm having a hot flash. Gee, my anatomy makes the mercury jump to 104. Oh no, I'm having a hot flash, a tropical hot flash. My personal summer is really a bummer. I'm having a hot flash. Oh darn, this thing ain't worth anything. I'm really here. Try this. Okay. Oh, thanks. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, that's so much better. Yes. Oh. Thanks, Gypsy. Thank you. Let's hear it for Gypsy. Well, okay, menopause is about 4 strange ladies, they're strangers to each other. They meet at the bra sales rack at Bloomingburg store, and they travel throughout the store singing parodies of the classics from the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Well, Gypsy, thanks for being here. People, get your GPSs out and let's go to Broadway and see Gypsy do menopause. Thanks, Gypsy, for coming. I think we got some piano and have that for you.
trauma treatments.
No charge.
And they have a doctor full-time on staff.
Well, that'll keep the patients heavily medicated.
And you know what? They have a world-class music program.
Really?
I brought some of the residents here tonight to show us.
Okay, let's see them. Hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, well, he come back to visit. And boy, have I got a story to tell for you. And you know what? There is so much, I even wrote it down to make sure I wouldn't forget a detail. You are not going to believe this.
Let's hear it.
Well, some of my friends are next trip come to visit me down in old Mississippi and laughs about my anti-telling world. Well, he runs barefoot all summer long. He's climbing trees free as song. Well, one day, he caught himself a squirrel. Well, he poked it down in an old shoebox and he punched a few holes in the top. Well, come Sunday morning, he snuck it into church. Well, he was sitting way back in that very last pew, showing it off to his buddy Hugh, and the squirrel got loose and went totally berserk. Oh! Well, what happened next was hard to tell. Some thought it was heaven, some thought it was hell, but the fact that something was among us was plain to see. And as the squirrel went up the ground, he'd run out hard to the coveralls and hard leap to his feet and yell,
Someone's got hold of my peanuts!
"One day the squirrel went berserk, being the first upright church in that sleepy little town of Bandoliers. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting, hallelujah! Oh, hard hit the aisle, jumping and screaming. Some thought he had religion, others thought he had a demon. Hard thought he had a weed hallucination for your wonders. He fell to his knees to clean pad, and the squirrel ran out of Hart's britches leg unobserved to the other side of the room. All the way down to the amen pew where sat Sister Bertha better than you, who'd been watching all the commotion with sadistic glee. You should have seen the look in her eye when the squirrel jumped her garter and crossed her thighs. She jumped up and said, Lord have mercy. Well, as that squirrel ran laps inside her dress, she began to sob and then to confess to sins that would make a sailor blush for shame. Oh, she spoke of gossip and church attention, but the thing that got the most attention was when she talked about her love life and started naming names. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Bandoliers. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were jumping pews and shouting, hallelujah! Well, 7 deacons and the pastor got saved, and $25,000 was raised, and 50 volunteered for missions in the Congo on the spot. And even without an invitation, there were 500 rededications. We all got rebaptized, whether we needed it or not. Well, you've heard that Bible story, I guess, how he parted the water for Moses to pass all the miracles God has wrought in this old world. But the one I'll remember till my dying day, how he put that church back on the narrow way with that half-crazed Mississippi squirrel. The day the squirrel went berserk in the first self-righteous church in that sleepy little town of Bandoliers. It was a fight for survival that broke out in revival. Bibles, they were so confused and shouting, hallelujah. I said the day this world was over, in the first upright church, in that sleepy little town of Hallelujah. It was a great fight for survival that broke out in revival. They were so confused and shouting, hallelujah.
This isn't in my script.
We've got something to say to you.
We appreciate all that Ann has done. She's been in this for 5 years. And 5 years, and she is going to give up her position as director. And so we'd like to show our appreciation by presenting her with a plaque that says, thank you for 5 years of hard work and dedication, and it has her name engraved on it.
Thank you so much. You know,
We wrote a little song, and we'd like to sing it to her. We have to practice it, so bear with us.
Thanks for the memories. Years of you.
Just to sing along to funny twist, mistakes galore.
Thank goodness God of June.
How wonderful
It's been. Thanks for the memories.
a whistle we'll never forget. Make this practice till we sweat. Get to work and get up ahead. Times we'll never regret.
How wonderful it's been. Thanks for the memories.
We hate to see you go. That's your choice, we know. All your work for every show came off with us to go.
How wonderful
It's been.
Do I get to kiss her on the mouth now?
I couldn't do it without Jamie. I couldn't do it without Lanny, Tony, Barbara. It's great, and the cast. So thank you, everybody. We have one last number, our traditional goodbye number, and then after that, we're going to ask you to stand for God Bless America. After God Bless America, I'd like you to let the Bandoliers line up at the exit doors to greet you on your way out. And I would like you to empty your pockets and your wallets into our little baskets by the doors. That helps us fund our next show. So thank you all for coming. And now we'll do our closing number.